Is my ex testing you? And if so, what should I do about it? How should I respond? Hello everyone, my name is Coach Adrian, relationship expert in helping people get back with their ex. That's what I do. My passion is to help you find the right solutions and the right way forward to ensure that you can ultimately turn things around and prove to the person that you love that you are indeed a match and that you guys can be together in long, healthy, sustainable relationships. I try to help people in many different ways. I do videos, I do blog articles, and audio seminars, video seminars, and private coaching sessions. And a lot of times, the feedback that I get is my ex testing me? I'm not sure what to do, how to respond. It is quite common for exes to act in a contradictory way to what they've been sharing or telling you, okay? They might say one thing and act completely differently, which leads you to confusion. You're confused. What should I do? I mean, how should I act? They tell me that we're no longer, that we can't work out, that it's just not going to work, but then they keep flirting with me, or they say they don't love me and they're super hurtful things, and yet then they might text and say, they miss you. First and foremost, you need to understand that if your ex is testing you in one way, shape, or form, it's a very positive sign. Number one. Number two, it happens all the time. At least once a day. And I coach numerous people over the phone and on Skype every day, but at least once a day, I see some sort of what I refer to as shit test, where your ex is basically testing your resolve. Your ex is basically trying to see if you're still theirs, if you're still thinking about them, and it's always somewhat positive. So don't panic if your ex is testing you. What should you do and how should you react, okay? Most times, your ex is insecure about their decision, and they might be lonely, or they may realize that they're not happier after the breakup, and so they want to make sure that you don't fully move on. The best thing for you to do in these types of situations is to ensure that you don't reassure them too much. Okay? You can't basically tell them that you still miss them, that you love them. You can't express your feelings or an emotion as soon as there is a crack or an opening, because if you do, you're just going to reassure them and lose them. They're just going to walk away because they'll find comfort in knowing that you're still there. And that's valid whether you were together for a few weeks and they told you this is going too fast, I no longer want to do this, or if you were too needy after a 20-year marriage and you basically smothered the person that you love. I believe that this is a universal truth when it comes to the process of trying to get back with an ex. Not reassure them too much. Ultimately, though, if your ex is expressing doubt or frustration, it's because they are confused, right? And they're confused a lot of times because feelings are there, despite what they may tell you, but they're just not convinced that it can actually work. They love you, but they don't trust that you can make them happy, for instance. Or they still have somewhat of an attraction to you, physically or emotionally, but they have been burned so many times, they've suffered so much in the relationship that they keep going back and forth. It's positive because it proves that deep down inside, there is still part of them that wishes that it would work. There's still part of them that wants a world where you can be on the same page. And so you need to continue doing what you've been doing, right? Follow your roadmap and the plan that you've set out, and continue to set the tempo. That is the lesson here. What you are doing is triggering an insecurity or doubt in your ex's mind. So don't let them steer you off course by messing with your emotions or by trying to, take control over your thoughts and mindset. No, show them that you are now master of your own thoughts and emotions and psyche, and that you're going places with or without them. If you're able to continue to set the tempo, your ex will continue to throw shit tests at you, and ultimately you will be able to win them back. Ultimately, they will either make the first step, or they will provide you with clear signs that they want to be with you. And those clear signs can come in many forms. Perhaps they will try to make plans with you, future plans, vacations, weekend getaways, dinner dates, going to a concert. Perhaps they will start to reminisce about the relationship and try to rehash things. What could we have done differently? That sort of thing. Perhaps if you have children or friends in common, they will be more and more eager to hang as a family or in a certain group setting and show you more and more attention, right? Ultimately, trust your gut. When you sense that there is a true difference, that they've turned a corner, that they act like they did when they really truly were in love with you, then you'll know that you're on the brink of being able to win them over permanently. So if your ex is testing you, don't panic. It's a good thing. Don't get frustrated. All right? Don't get flustered. Stay the course. You're doing something right. Identify what that is and then do more. Okay? Continue to be independent. Continue to prove to them that you're not bitter, that you've learned and grown since the separation, and watch them continue to move closer and closer to you. That's what I want for you, and that's why I'm doing this video. So comment if you have any questions below, like my video, fuel my fire, as I always say, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need more support, book a coaching session, or download my audio seminar on radio silence. I talk about these tests at length in this audio seminar. It's one of the best ones I think I've ever done, and I encourage you to check that out on my website, withmyexagain.com. Until then, take good care, continue to fight the good fight, and see you soon.